Welcome to Lawrence, Kansas, and pay heed all who enter, and beware, these Jayhawks can play a little football too. This is the type of early season game you look forward to, an opportunity to make a statement in a top 10 showdown. As we see the number 7 team in the country, the UCF Knights, taking on the 8th-ranked team in the land, the Kansas Jayhawks. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. The Knights will kick it away to start us off. It bounds through the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchback. Offense in the sumo set with the big boys. On the ground, it's Stewart. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. One of the offshoots of expansion, particularly in the Big Ten, was how viable could the ACC remain, and it just sort of ramps up the stakes when they meet on the field.
Yeah, I think all of this conference realignment, all the money talk, the loss of rivalries, but it's the haves and the have-nots. And let's be honest, the SEC and the Big Ten are the big two gorillas, right? Anytime you can make a statement and dent these two big powerhouse conferences, go do it.
I think the ACC, too, is going to play with a chip on his shoulder. Back in conference realignment, it was the best 4 programs from the Pac-12, but all chose the Big Ten and not the ACC, so this one will be interesting.
It's hard for an offense to win when you get in predictable situations. What a great job understanding where the first down marker is. I got to get a big gain, got to get that first down. Nice job, great nose for the first down.
From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. You can really set the tone for what's possible in your season in early season showdowns like this, both in the top 10 and both with the loftiest of goals.
This one's fun too, David, because we had this game circled in the offseason. We knew this was going to be a really good matchup early. We're going to find out the answers to a lot of questions we have about both these teams.
Well, and sometimes it's hard to figure that out, right? Like you don't get till mid-season, you're like, oh, they haven't played anybody. Out the gates, 2 top 10 teams, we get to find out really quickly who's legit. When you run it up the middle, you got so many big boys on the inside. When you run this toss out wide, it's nice because you get away from all the beef. You get to get on the perimeter, make some of those little guys make some tackles out wide. The running back really appreciates when you give him some tosses.
And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him. This is the kind of game, a top 25 matchup in the early season, that you look for when you're trying to build your resume.
Yeah, these are so fun because as a player you kind of get bored if you don't get challenged, but when you got an early season challenge like this, all the adrenaline, all the juice, Palmer, you're ready to rock and roll.
I love this. We've had this game circled for a long time because we learn a lot in these types of games. What are these teams about? Which conferences are better? You're going to get a lot of answers today.
And the Jayhawks with the 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. Quickly out to the tight end. They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that first down.
Nice quick throw there. It's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find the rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here.
And another nice game by the offense. All right, defense, we got to change something up here. They're putting a big drive together, play after play, having a lot of success. How do we break the rhythm? How do we give them something that can create a tackle for a loss or a sack or something to get momentum back on my side?
That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend. That big pickup on what they call the drag route, but if you hit it on time, you can hit the turbo boosters.
And you've got to be accurate on the throw too, Reese. Nice job by the QB there, putting it out in front of his receiver to make an easy catch, and then it
Fires Tears into traffic. It's picked off. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. Past the 10. Touchdown, Knights! And this defense coming up with points of their own. What an interception return. It is one thing to come up with the interception. No, don't stop there. Turn it into a score.
Make a big play and don't be content. That's right. Go out and make an even bigger play, and he does it. He makes the pick and then takes it all the way back to the house. Looked like a wide receiver, for goodness sakes. Turn on the Jets, making the big play.
The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Kansas offense returns to the field. This possession will be a test after squandering that long drive, throwing a pick six, Jesse.
You're right, Reese. Well, I think this is really dependent, too, on the leaders in this huddle right now to step up and help this offense get back on pace here on this drive.
Yeah, and this defense is frothing at the mouth. They're excited. They're jacked up. They just made a big play. They got all the momentum, so they're ready to hunt.
Give to the back. Defense fills those gaps. He's got one to the 28 now.
And these defensive tackles just eat people. They swallow human beings when you get near them. They're so big, so strong. Hey, when those guys, those running backs come in, they just need a mitt. They put one mitt on a running back, and he usually falls to the ground just because of their sheer mass and strength.
Throws to the tight end. Got it in the middle. It's Averill. Really nice job there by both guys to throw and the catch to work that defense and get the first down.
Hard work pays off, guys. These offenses work so hard week in, week out, working on those critical down and distances, third downs. And having that conversion this early in the game, that's got to feel good for this offense.
Got out of trouble, got rid of it. And the pass is intercepted. Bringing it back. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position. Line gets set, first down. Gives it to the back on the draw. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down. They're in the red zone, 1st and 10 from the 20. They're going to ride this running back. And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play.
I'll tell you what, a few more runs like that, and defensively you start thinking more guys in the box, more big guys. I better stop this guy because he's unbelievable. Just a great job breaking off the big run, and the OC is going to give him the ball some more.
He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for him.
Looking for just one more yard. It's 2nd and goal. He's going to the right, looking for a path to the end zone. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. This defense was put in a difficult spot, but they've made it tough, and now the offense faces 3rd and goal. Trying to pound it in. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, UCF!
And I love the physicality of this offense. It's 3rd and goal. It's money time. I've got to be more physical than you. And that's exactly what this offense just did. Put the ball on the ground and put it in the end zone.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Kansas gets the ball back, and the Jayhawk offense is ready to go to work. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play.
Gonna take a shot. And it falls incomplete, and the offense is lucky to have it. Defender right there, almost had it in his grasp. After the misfire, now on second down. They'll run it from the gun. And the freshman does a great job using his technique and getting the man on the ground. The Jayhawks want to crank the tempo.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, UCF 14, Kansas 0.
They've changed ends of the field, now facing third down as they go back to work. Wide out in motion. Looking downfield, it's Daniels. Gets open down the middle. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain. Got 3 on 1st down and 2nd and 7. He's looking to throw. And the pass is incomplete, but the flag flies, and there was a lot of early contact there.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
Wants to throw on 1st down. Fires to the big fella.
A nice job by the defense there tackling the catch and smothering the tight end. They know this offense is going to try to find him in the passing game in a lot of different situations. That time, perfect coverage, and nice job bringing the big guy down. Not easy to do.
Trying to make magic on the scramble. And he scoots his way to the 1st down and then slides to avoid the hit. And the Jayhawks come to the line with a new set of downs. From the red zone, looking for a man. And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning.
Has made some adjustments to stop this time. He lets it go on the move. It's incomplete. And that's the pressure. And he saw that time. This one of the teams. We all look at the big plays, the quarterbacks, the offense, how many points, how many yards. Sometimes we overlook the most important aspect of the offensive line. They do a good job consistently protecting the quarterback. When it all comes down to the offensive line, it's 1st and goal. 1st and goal with the win there. We're just able to really down and around Coco. And, that gets a lot of attention here. He's a good battle. I love to see that offensive line win the battle of the last round. It's second this one in. The defense wraps him up behind the line of scrimmage to conclude the play. An exciting start to the quarter here with the offense facing a 3rd and goal. Looking to throw. It's Cole.
Chris, I thought he was going to be able to find a way to get to the end zone. He is such a threat when he takes off and
Yeah.
pulls that ball down and tries to get to the end zone on these scrambles. But the defense just keeps him out of the goal line.
Here's the snap, looking to throw. Quarterback leaves the pocket on the move now.
Really thought that this was going to work out, showing an aggressive approach here. Going for the first down. Looked to be there. They just weren't able to complete it.
And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has a handoff. They stop. Ball carry. Pace. Pittsburgh game. So second and 4.
Another positive game by this back. Between the offensive line, sustaining blocks, and this back's vision and ability to score in that second level of this defense, this guy is having a monster day in the biggest stage of all, national championship.
The quarterback keeps it here. In the middle of the deep ball. Finally goes out of bounds. Big yardage on that run.
I can't believe the defense kept him out of the end zone. It's out in the open field. It's basically like running one. He has that kind of skill set. I thought he was going to take it to the house.
The offensive field against this battle defense. A short pitch and catch to the tight end. Tackle is made just a short gain out of the collision. Gave this one to the line.
That's pretty good coverage here by this defense. Not much of a window to throw this ball into, but the quarterback's accuracy is the hottest inside is. It's sort of a nice game.
What kind of smoothie you wanted?
The Mustangs offense back on the field. Remember last time we were on fourth down, they got to stop. The opponent went right down the field. See if they can recover from that here.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage. Not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. There's a really solid defense on that play.
Big man. It's Cole. That's a fly to the wideout. Was incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there.
It's the quality separation. I like the idea of stretching the defense. They can do so much to help out your short to intermediate passing game, even affect the running game by making those safeties aware that you're willing to take a shot downfield.
Numbers really big up on third down. Try a field goal from here will be 57 yards.
Needs to get down to 30 to get down for a first down. It was a nice job of the offensive line to get the running back and assist with setting those blocks up. He was able to get downfield for the first down.
Running through the tackle.
Chris, the defense now is up with blitz. They're unable to get into the backfield. Only the running back's enough room to take the linebacker next to the point. Watch us a great job here by the offensive line and the running back to be able to get this ball into the end zone late in the game like this. Now the fourth quarter to give them the lead.
He's in and good to the lead in this one. Pickup teams on the field. See if they get the returner a chance to bring this one back. Bring it out. It's Hopkins. So if they get him at the 15, that's who will take over. And the Florida offense retakes the field. The last drive, the ground game was so successful, ended in a touchdown. We'll see if the defense can respond to it this time. Leonard scoots out of bounds after gaining some decent yardage.
Here the defense decided to sit back and play zone, and that front didn't do a good job of pressuring the quarterback. He had the time to make the throw, and he put it on target.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? From the shotgun, handoff inside. Tackle behind the line. It's a loss of 2. The Gators will hustle to the line to run the 3-up offense. Again, thrown out of the arc yard is complete. And the runner steps out of bounds, but does have enough yardage to pick up the first down.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become a security blanket for the quarterback, especially on third down. Get him the ball.
And they'll get him down that time.
Here in the age of the mobile quarterback, and you saw it right there. The ability to scramble out of the pocket, extend the play, and make passes like that is invaluable to the offense.
Now it's second down here. One back in the backfield, they look at the carry. There's a stiff arm. They get him down, but they truly with an excellent run there.
Every now and then we see a really good run. We tend to focus on what other people did in order for that run to happen. What the offensive line did, maybe the receivers are blocking good on the edge. Sometimes a running back is pretty good too. And on that play, he picked up a lot of yards and made that happen with good effort.
The quarterback keeps it on the option. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
There's the defense stepping up and making a nice play. Let's face it, this quarterback has been tough to deal with. He's been able to run and pick up some good yards, but this time the defense is in position and they tackle him for a loss.
6th play of the drive coming up. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. And that run produces a 3 here for this third down. Big back, he was out for the first down.
kick the